Hi everyone, this is Rishi Kumar, founder of edifyedu-in. Basically, in India's only unbiased platform for online degrees. Like basically, we help you make informed choices in an unbiased way. Means like not the marketed ones. You'll see in the market like some datas are inflated. So what we do here is that this is the only platform where you'll see very much unbiased information. There is nothing something like which you will find in terms of biasness that you go enroll, like the information won't be inclined towards any other university, right? So what is the actual problem if I tell you? So the actual problems are students are lost in the sea of biased information. Means when you all talk about online degrees, you'll only find 3 to 4 or 5, max to max 5 to 6 universities in your mind. The reason being people are unaware ki what is the actual number of universities which are providing you the online programs. There are around, if I give you a rough number, there are around more than 120 plus universities which they have an approval for online programs, and out of around 110 100 universities are offering you online programs in online mode, right? So what are the actual problems? That the reason you only find 5 6 universities because the paid rankings, there are few universities who basically invest heavily on marketing. So that's the reason you're unable to find any other universities who are offering you an online MBA programs. Many a times fake UGC approvals, fake NIRF rankings, fake NAAC accreditations. So this is something the actual problem. Now, why this is a problem? Because the commission driven counseling means these universities give a hefty amount of commission on each admission. So that is why advisors push students to go to a certain university. So that is something which is very much important to understand before enrollment, that what is your requirement. Outdated and incomplete data. Whenever you scroll on either on Google search, or if you basically go to any platform, you will see an outdated or an incomplete data, and this is where we are differentiated. Every university data is updated 40 every 45 days. You will find the latest fee structure, you'll find everything latest data on our website. Nothing won't be of a previous batch or a batch which has been left, or nothing would be something like it you'll feel that is outdated, right? Now we track around 125 plus universities, 5 official verified agents like NAAC, NIRF, there is AICTE approval, UGC DEB approval. We track every single government platforms of like basically so that we could give you a right data in our websites. As I mentioned you, our refresh cycle is every 45 days. We check data and we basically give you the information. Now, as I mentioned, you will take zero commissions from university. Not even a single penny we are taking from universities, or not even we are basically ranking any universities based on based on commissions or based on something which is not useful to any student or anyone, or in terms of our pledge which we have taken to provide you an unbiased information, right? Now, what features do we provide you in our websites? The feature number one, basically, when you talk about the feature number one here is that that the feature number one here is compare universities side by side. What does this mean? That we give you an option to compare 3 universities simultaneously. Means like you can compare 3 university in one go. Like for an example, Amity University, Manipal, NMIMS, you can just compare it. This is just something a rough data. Basically, it is actually ranked, right? This is just a sample data which we have just provided you here. This is not sort of an official data, just give you the small reference. Now the NAAC accreditations, fee structure, right? What is the placements, what is the placements record? So basically you can just compare in our website side by side of 3 universities for the programs. For the time we have MBA and MCA programs only. Okay. Now, as I mentioned, you feature two, that verify university credentials. Means verify university credentials basically means what we are offering you in that certain piece, that when you go to verify page of our website edifyedu.in/verify, you get an option to search university. Like suppose for an example, you spoke to someone, you spoke to some so and so counselor, and you get a rough data that yeah, the university is like UGC approved. They also mentioned you some NIRF rankings and NAAC accreditation or AICTE or AACSB approval. So what we offer you is basically, rather than relying on what you have, the data which you have been provided by the counselor, it is better just come to our website, click on verify universities and enter the university detail. What will happen? It will provide you UGC latest UGC DEB approval. Is it approved or not? The 5-year basically NAAC accreditation. What was the latest NAAC accreditation do they have? What is the NIRF ranking, like overall management, pharmacy, engineering? We have every section of data of NIRF, and we have basically updated in verify as well. If the university is deemed to be university, then AICTE approved, they have the AICTE approval or not, and AACSB basically for the international business school standard, means like overall, like if they have that this AACSB as an approval, then it is a very good thing for a student, because the quality definitely tells you that if they have an AACSB approval as a university. Okay. So what we track, what we track, as I mentioned you while starting the video, I'll just give you a rough idea what we track. We track NIRF rankings. Okay, we track placements data of each university. What are they updating, right? Is that reality or not? Also, we are just thinking, we are just on basically way to actually connect with the alumni, that what was guaranteed and what has been provided to them. We are also trying to do that. Soon it will be also live in our portal. What is the examination pattern? Just a second. Yeah. So basically, what is the examination pattern? Like either it's 60-40, it's 30% or 70% of internal and semester examinations. What is the NAAC accreditation? NAAC accreditation means like there are the NAAC accreditation is actually for 5 years. If you have got some certain NAAC accreditations, and if you like basically, though it is updated on every 5 years. So we also track that. We have LMS, basically LMS live, LMS, how the LMS actually works, what kind of LMS, is it user friendly or not, live classes, what else are they providing you in that program, fee structure, how much benefit you can get in that certain program. We also track scholarships as well. So this is something which we are also tracking, so that you can get the maximum benefit out of a program. UGC DEB approval, as I mentioned, without UGC DEB approval, we do not even touch any university for that time. And student reviews. Student reviews, we do not totally focus on like what you see in front of your screen. We follow Trustpilot, we follow Reddit, we look for the forums where basically the real reviews are provided by the student. We cross check it, and then only we basically provide the information to the student. Okay. Now, what are our data sources? As I mentioned you, our official data source is UGC DEB for the checking of the approval, that is that university approved or not. NAAC, for the NAAC, obviously NAAC basically the official data source. NIRF, basically the NIRF official website. AICTE, obviously the AICTE approved list. And AACSB accreditation will go to their website. They obviously say that if you are looking for the university which is approved in India, then you can find that certain list of AACSB accredited. Now, basically, how we find reviews, how we find people that what's going on. So basically, Reddit, Reddit we go, like we find Reddit, we find subreddits where the feedbacks has been given to by the students. Trustpilot, as I mentioned you, Google reviews, Quora discussions, and student Facebooks. Not, we are not very much relied on student Facebook groups, but Quora is something. Quora, Reddit, Trustpilot, we definitely search for the reviews from that certain platforms. Now, what makes us different? Like, why are we different? So why are we different? Like basically, when you talk about other competitors, they say that they are not biased, but in reality, we all know that they have paid university rankings, they inflate rankings in their platforms, they are commission driven advisors. Means you'll find people that they push you to certain university which won't be of any worth or something. They'll just it's of no worth actually. Just they only suggest you the university where the commissions are high, right? They do not have any updated syllabus on their website. They do not have any updated fee structure, updated information. Like the NIRF changes every year, NAAC changes every 5 years, so they do not have. Many a times you would see platforms like they represent themselves that they have a UGC DEB approval just to get your inquiries, but in reality they do not have any UGC verifications. So there are multiple examples of that. Now, no student sentiment data means, like, I would not definitely put an effort on this, because the reviews which we focus is totally on Reddit, Trustpilot, real reviews. We do not provide you any sort of an information which is not available on online. Okay, whatever we target basically should be, means, like, for an example, if you are giving you some sort of an reviews, we'll be directly providing you, will be directly also offering you the source, like from which source this review has came, and also we'll start putting out the screenshots also. Okay, our mission, yeah, every student deserves truth, means, like, either it's an online mode or an offline mode, every student should actually know what, like, basically they are paying for, means, will they get for that certain program. They should know the truth that whatever money they are investing in that certain university, it should give them a return on investment, because online programs is not something like where you will be very much focused on placements, but you'll be focused on quality of lectures, you'll be focused on your peer networks, you'll be focused on the university brand value, because that will help you in getting placements and further opportunities, right? So last but not the least, we as an, and basically we are the only India's unbiased online education platform where you can compare universities